Hello, Vladimir Putin asks in a YouTube short video what they should speak about high level negotiations. Russia, America, Ukraine have collusions right through the World Trade Center attack and with Central Connecticut State University and Wethersfield Police switching names involved with child abusers, leaders, and kids. Hartford Hospital has a bunch of people involved with them in a whole bunch of different countries and with overt criminal enterprises and private ones and with their educators. There are educators of people from Russia and people from Ukraine who are involved with former director of the FBI, Robert Luskin, involved with predicate acts on my street with untimely deaths, with a former police chief, Centron, and other ones. Also with 80 Carriage Hill Drive, involved with people named Scalora, with their reportedly their cousins, and other people with the Wethersfield Police Department and their intelligence, with a whole bunch of different countries, with identity theft, fraud, slanders, and tactically delusions raw. You guys have rules with psychiatry. You're putting fake things in those databases, fake conversations between people, fake ties to them, as ones personally and professionally with multiple courts, like a Leahy family, involved with a Brian Silver, with multiple courts in Connecticut, and with judges and their family members, prosecutors, putting fake transcripts in databases and their delusions. You gotta get them on paper, get them off the fake conversations with me too, pretending they had conversations with me, a Leahy family. Increasingly, they're leaking their roles and confirming roles of confessions of others. A whole bunch of people on off Two Road Highway and Hangdog Lane have a former mayor, have a former mayors from Wethersfield, and have New Britain Superior Court has a bunch of people involved with overt criminal enterprises and private ones on up those streets. Involved also with identity theft, fraud, slanders, putting fake things in databases, fake ties, and fake natures of ties to kids that are around the age group, and in the age group as their own, and their extended family members. Their roles with a whole bunch of courts, judges, and prosecutors involve all kinds of medicines crimes and drugs crimes, identity thefts and frauds, and their collusions with organized crimes at the state judicial branch offices, and the differences of the guilt there or next to it. The same ones, the same thing is manifest at the corrections offices. It is manifest that way because they are being and have been used remotely, criminally foreign influence, tactically delusions raw, as we could observe leading up to the World Trade Center attack, with Connecticut's roles with Washington D.C. and with the World Trade Center with organized crimes since before that, and with criminal foreign influences and collusion /S with what can't be entertained and they can't afford simultaneously American history to be taught properly. Our founders communicated for us to understand why and how they had to leave slavery entrenched northern colonies and southern colonies against themselves too. And they had to pretend not to realize to an extent /S. Otherwise, they would have been sentenced, including if it was as a body, as a majority of people, including if it was everyone. They had to counter extort the other presidents. You guys have this principle, replaced with thought, with reason. But so Russia, America, and Ukraine, and the other countries, Saudi Arabia too, had roles forced with psychiatry. A bunch of people with New Britain Superior Court and the Connecticut courts have roles with Central Connecticut State University too, with foreign and domestic military. That's in New Britain, Connecticut. Increasingly, with the Wethersfield Police Department, they have collusions with foreign and domestic military, forging names, switching names, war crime acts and methods. Better get the Wethersfield Police on paper, one name and sequence. Better fear God for faking conversations with me at Hartford Hospital, hiding and plotting. Get them on paper, which communicate with me, Hartford Hospital. There's more violence coming. I told you guys. There's even a threat. Right before the president was shot, I was shot at with a pellet gun. You guys are playing games now. Get on paper. I'll hide it. And I want a response to the principal child abuser's confessions to me. You hit from the parents with some of them that fake ties to me and fake motivation. Not because they care about their kids. They put them in organized crimes with them with the news at the corners. The FBI has a bunch of people involved with WTNH with stories through time involved with predicate acts as worse crimes than they're putting little kids in jail for. Beard, hide plot. Get them on paper, one name and sequence. They have the sense and sensibilities of Judge Napolitano for self-guided collusion and tactically delusions raw because you guys came through these schools. Get them onto paper. Judge Napolitano, they have your social media on it. Make sure the Wethersfield police get their Facebook up apologize for what I caught them doing with the Facebook pages. All kinds of organized crime. Where's this Schumack live? And his mother. And see those spots next to where this Wethersfield police station is now? Watch what they're leaking about that.